What's going on, guys? It's Dalton coming at you from Slow Burn, and tonight we're sitting around the bonfire sipping on a little bit of brewskis, and we got a blunt rolled up with some some super sweet lemon skunk haze.
Yeah, lemon sweet skunk.
Lemon sweet skunk. And we're gonna tell you guys some stories about the highest we've ever been. Let's get straight to it.
This is Bugs here at the Russell's bonfire pit. We're just talking about the highest we've ever been. Just want to tell you guys an awesome story of the first time I got high. So this was when I was probably 7th grade going into 8th grade. Actually, no, I'm wrong. 8th grade going into 9th grade. And I was with my boy Jack. So we go into the woods. Dad's not home. And we're smoking out of a tinny, and so I'm hitting it, and they're teaching me how to light it and teaching me how to smoke it. So I finally get high for the first time. Everybody's baked. What is a ghost? So we go to Burger King across the street from Liam's house. We were young, so we were walking because we couldn't drive at the time, obviously. So we walk across the street to Burger King. I walk up to the lady, and I start trying to order my food. And there's a fly on one of her shoulders, going from her head to her shoulder to the back and forth, flying around her face. And the only goddamn thing I could focus on was that fly flying around her face. Trying to order a Whopper was insane. It was so hard. I was cracking up in this lady's face. It was so funny. She had the fly flying around, and I'm just laughing at her right in her face. And it was so funny, dude. So then I finally get my order in, right? I finally get my whatever, fries, Whopper, and I go back and I try to explain it to Jack and Lamb, dude. I was so it was the most high I've ever been. And that there, right there, boys, is the story of Boogie's first time being high.
That was golden.
That was pretty good.
That was golden, bro.
Not at all.
That was golden. What's going on, guys? This is Dalton, aka Grizz. Some of you may know me as. I'm going to tell you guys about the highest I've ever been. So this was back, I don't know, freshman year, sophomore year of high school. I was a young bull, and I was with my boys Jake and Mason, and we had only purchased an eighth. You know, shit, looking back on it, honestly, an eighth getting us so high is crazy to me, because nowadays I'll be facing that shit in the backwoods with my boys. But besides the point, we were just smoking. Same situation. We're outside at our boy Mason's house around the fireplace. We're all just chilling, smoking, having a few drinks, you know, having a good ass time. And we were on our last bowl pack. It was about 11 o'clock, the last bowl pack of the eighth, and Mason's mom comes outside and she says, "Yo, I just ordered you boys some Pizza Hut." Let me tell you, I was so happy you could not even comprehend. Like, my heart was jumping into my throat. I was like, yo, pizza. We were getting so fucking hyped. Fast forward 20 minutes. The pizza lady pulls up, and we didn't have a tip for her, so we were like, fuck. What should we give this lady? So Jake, the genius he is, recommends that we give her the last hit that we had in the bowl. And we were like, fuck it. I mean, it's a Pizza Hut lady. Like, she'll probably appreciate this shit. So she comes up the driveway, hands us the pizza. We're just chit-chatting, bullshitting. And low-key, I mean, I'm terrified to give this lady weed. I mean, I was just a little kid. To be honest, I didn't think people were as cool with weed as they were. So I'm freaking out, like shaking right now. Like, straight up Parkinson shaking, my guy. And Jake comes up to the right of me and he goes, "Yo, hit this John. We don't have a tip." And the lady actually starts cracking up and she goes, "No, honey, I've already had my bowl for tonight." So this lady reaches into her glove box, pulls out about a P5 of weed, walks up to me and says, "Stick your hand out." And me, I'm frozen. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. She goes, "Stick your fucking hand out, kid." And I'm like, okay. I stuck my hand out and she dropped in a .5 of some, honestly, fire-ass bud. And to be honest, I could not contain myself. It was probably the hardest I had laughed in my entire life. Just this old ass lady giving me Bud, like Pizza Hut lady. We're trying to tip her, and she ends up tipping us with Bud. After smoking that little P5, I broke through the roof, bro. Like, world was spinning, fucking laughing at everything that anybody said to me. That was by far the highest I have ever been.
Right.
Stay young. I want to stay young forever.
That's cool. No, leave that. That's cool. All right. Where's my beer?
I'm his anger
No.
translator.
Don't need no more.
Is this the highest you've ever been?
Nah, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. You want to know the fucking highest I've ever been? It's been like fucking 8 years, maybe. No, it's been 7 years since the first time I really got high, and that was pretty much. Everybody always says, you know, the first time they got high, you're like fucking nuts, retarded. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've never been high before. Like, yeah, you might have drank, but drinking's like different than getting high. You know what I mean? It's a little different. I mainly drink because I get stoned and I can't do shit. But you know what? I'm gonna let you know. Here's what happened. Okay, so I'm like 14 at the time, and I had smoked pot a couple times, and I felt like just like a buzz, but something like you get from like a cigarette. And I was like 13 or 12 going on 13. I had tried it probably, I'd say like 4 times before I was actually like, first time I got like fucking baked. And I was 14 when I tried it. And I got this, I went and I bought an eighth in a bowl for $70. You know, it was a pretty cool deal. So I was at my mom's, and I came to see my grandmother for the weekend because my parents were like divorced and shit. And I used to go to my grandma's. So I came here and I fucking waited, man. So everybody's going to bed because they never see me baked. I didn't get like that high. So fucking A, like I didn't want nobody to catch me. So everybody's asleep and shit. So I'm like, all right, it's good. So I'm like walking through the house all quiet and shit. Fucking, I know the creaks of my floor, so I'm stepping around and I'm like, all right, here we go. I'm like, oh shit. And then you hear, ee! I'm like, oh no, can't go there. So I fucking finally made it. Took me like fucking 5 minutes. Took me like 5 minutes, man. I got to the back door, man. I fucking just threw a whole fucking nug in this bowl. So I got my lighter and shit. And I'm sitting there and I'm, you know, whatever. And, don't tell me that's a cop.
Sixers just.
I'm standing there, man. I'm telling you right now. It had to be like September, so it wasn't like cold. Standing on my back deck, and I look. And the rug's like vibrating, dude. And I'm like, oh shit. And I was like, holy fuck, dude. I remember going into the kitchen. And I remember fucking eating a ton of fucking yogurt, dude. Like, I fucking ate so much yogurt more that, like, dude, I ate like fucking like, you know them little things they come in and stuff? They're like the pre-made. You know, it's like not like the Big Tens, it's the fucking portion ones where you have like one meal and it says the serving or whatever. I probably had a good 9. You're like fucking so totally fucking whack, dude. I'm looking at this thing. I'm losing my mind. I'm eating fucking yogurt and like spitting it out and shit. It was fucking beat, dude. It was so fucked up. And I was so fucked up, man. I was so baked. And I go downstairs. My grandma's like, what's this? So yeah, that night, like the night before, you know, that was pretty much the fucking highest I ever been, man. It was bad, but it was fucking cool. So.